Hey, what's up? How's it going? Today I'm going to be having a look at some Donald Trump tattoos of the Donald. I saw there was quite a lot of people getting tattoos of Trump, especially around the time of the presidency and the time that followed after. And some of these are quite amusing, so why not have a look at the good, the bad, and the downright disturbing. So first up, we have Trump on a rump. The tattoo quality itself is fairly decent, with the exception of Donald himself having what looks like soulless black eyes. Why you'd want to have him on your ass is a little bit questionable, but maybe it serves as a way to try and mock him. Still, got to give credit for a fairly decent tattoo. Up next, in American traditional style, we've got an angry Donald, with the mouth appears to be stitched up. Next, we've got the billion-dollar baby himself. Some people have likened him to a 70-year-old child who throws tantrums, so maybe that's the theme behind this piece. Now, we've got a Trump stamp, trashy or tacky, call it what you want. I still like amusing ones, though, because no matter how bad they are or how much of a joke it is, they can still make you laugh. Superhero Trump, Captain America Trump. With the way some people get so hyped up over him in the election, and how they see him as some sort of true patriot, I'm not really all that surprised that some people have portrayed him or likened him. Trump is like some kind of mumble rapper or SoundCloud rapper, it appears. So you've got some sort of dollar sign on his forehead, maybe meaning like for a billion sign. Make America Great Again on his cheek, a goat. So what looks like a masonry symbol, or Freemasons, I think. A bunch of pyramids or possibly Illuminati triangles, and 2020 on the chin. Gotta wonder how this person's going to feel if he actually loses the next election or he gets impeached before then or something, but still fairly decent sort of quality. Another Trump rump. I had to actually crop this one to avoid scarring people from this person's nasty hairy ass. Looks like a Trump baby balloon. Some kind of trashy Trump punk. This one kind of reminds me of that doll Cynthia from the TV show The Rugrats. I think the hair on this one is more shameful than the actual tattoo. Making a mockery of someone you don't like by putting their image on your body only really serves to bring shame to yourself because you're stuck with it. But at the same time, I think that Trump probably wouldn't be all that happy having his head plastered on this person's disgustingly hairy ass. Another Trump stamp, this one being a literal postage stamp though. It's a bit funny, but it's pretty big though. I can't say I'd want something stuck on my back that large, just for comedy purposes. Donald Duck Trump. This person's put a lot of faith in Trump, and it's probably going to look pretty weird in a few years down the track after he's out of office. Still though, have to give credit, as this is probably most likely the best actual tattoo I've seen of the Duck Man in terms of quality. Politically incorrect. Probably my favourite thing about Trump is that he at least seems to speak his mind on things instead of worrying about offending people or adhering to today's levels of politically correct brainwashing. Trump on a scooter. And it looks like his toupee is peeling off. You take a shot at someone you don't like by getting their name and feces permanently on your skin. Seems pretty counterproductive. That sort of thing on this guy in a tattoo studio, supposedly so obsessed with the prospect of Trump becoming president he got his name on his forehead. Apparently it was actually a fake, but there's like a lot of pictures of this guy. Couldn't really imagine all the reactions this guy would get where he went out in public. Be pretty weird. The infamous Trump statue with a stubby little micro pecker. Funny and embarrassing tattoo. This is actually a pretty decent portrait of the man in orange. Some meat for the president, sausage in his mouth.
America, fuck yeah!
Donald Dump. I think this one's fake though. Looks kind of like a temporary or stick-on or something. Now this has got to be the funniest one I've seen so far. Donald with his infamous angry face pose, giving it to what looks like a lobotomized Hillary Clinton. He's pounding it so hard that it looks like he sent her brain into a different dimension. She looks kind of like Sloth from the Goonies. The angry Trump picture, arguably his most iconic and funny picture taken, and all around good quality, decent tattoo. The look on Trump's face in this tattoo seems appropriate of a reaction for the placement of this presidential portrait. More anti-Trump. You know, when I see ones like this in real noticeable places, I have to wonder what it's like for the actual person in everyday life. All the people they interact with, or ones who see them and have that staring at them. Must be really... Here's a good quality portrait of the boss man when he was younger. Probably his most memorable quote, his most infamous as well. Okay, now I don't fully understand this one. It's obviously anti-Trump, but why is the rooster being hung? Maybe it's like some kind of reference to choking the chicken? Imagine being so in denial and bothered who won the presidency that you actually got that tattooed on your body. So it's going to be there long after the guy's actually out of office, so eventually that tattoo's going to be kind of true. Here we have a fat Trump trying to orally inflate a skinny Obama. What an embarrassment to have on your upper arm. Trump dump. Congratulations, you now have a permanent turd on your arm. This has to be one of the best. Trump Anaconda. This one is worth having almost just for the comedy value. Well, as long as it's on someone else. Mr. Burns Trump. Someone turned the back of their head, possibly, into Trump, what looks like Trump. Can't really tell though if this is an actual tattoo or if it's just one of those out of it hairstyles where they've shaved a picture into it. I like this one. He's driven mad by Twitter. Thanks for watching anyway. Have a good day.
China. Bong, bong, bing, 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 bong. Turn off the light.